This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. Collectively, we're known as the Morning X. Tons of calls coming in. These music topics get people fired up, and it also brings a lot of cool memories to the surface. The question is, what's the longest or furthest road trip you've taken to see a show? 470-741-4999.
Got the brand new 99X Freeloader app. Make sure that you download that. It has all the upcoming concerts in there as well. You can find out about Free Day Out and more. Make sure you download it, the 99X Freeloader app.
So your furthest one was to Glastonbury? That's all? I'm surprised with the business and the level of the business you've been in that you've not gone further.
No, but here in the States, though, me and a bunch of friends went to see Paul McCartney at Fenway. That was back in 2013. Fenway Park. Boy, that was tough getting in and out of there, but that may be the furthest in the States, I think. I can't remember.
Young Barnes, in high school, I must have, 16, 17. I went to see Judas Priest in Austin from Corpus Christi, and you would have thought I was going across the globe. Yeah. Like when you're young, it just seems like, and that's a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, listen, if you're a fan of a band, you just have to go anywhere and everywhere.
I don't know. The question for me would be, what's the furthest you would drive to see a band? I don't know. These days, you get so much of it online that that would be tough. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
This is Dwayne.
Dwayne, what's the furthest road trip for a show you've done?
I went to Cape Town, South Africa to see Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, that's a good one. Thematic and everything.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Because if you don't know, he's from there.
Yeah.
He is.
What was that like seeing that there versus here in the States?
Oh, it was amazing. We have a fan club, so we got the VIP front of the pit tickets. I'm not going to say his name right. Lucy Mafasela?
Yeah, you're on your own, bro.
Yeah. He used to do every day with them. He's played with them live before. Go back to one of the old live recordings, you would hear it. But it was amazing.
Yeah, I heard the fan club, you get all sorts of perks. Was it a beautiful venue?
It was a beautiful place to visit. It was a casino.
I guess you get what you get there, but did he do anything special since it was there?
Not that I know of. No, I think I saw some stuff later. People saw him climbing Table Mountain and stuff. We did not run into him out and about.
Yeah, it's just another night. All right, dude, thank you very much for the memory. Appreciate it.
That's really cool.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, furthest you have gone for a show, a road trip.
Yeah. Hi, who's this? Morning X.
This is Mika.
Okay, Mika. The furthest road trip you've taken for a concert.
Well, I don't know if you consider it a road trip, seeing as how we didn't really touch ground until after we arrived to California, but we actually flew out to California to go to Coachella for the first time.
Ooh, what year?
This was back in 2005, so it's been like 20 years now.
Oh.
I didn't know it was going on that long. But no, that counts. A lot of people fly to them.
Yeah, well, who did you see?
Well, we had went out there to see Weezer. I was super upset. Well, still am super obsessed with Weezer. And this guy I was dating was, he knew I liked concerts, and we used to go to Music Midtown a lot. So he decided to get us the tickets there so we could go see Weezer.
Was it as brutal as people say it is? With the heat and the dust flying everywhere at Coachella?
We actually never fully made it to Coachella. However, it was not miserable. When we got there, it was actually beautiful. The weather was positively beautiful. As hot as it's supposed to be, it's like the air was perfect. It couldn't have been more comfortable. It was awesome.
Well, hold on. Where did it all go wrong? Why did you not make it to your long road trip show?
Well, let's call him Mr. Wonderful, okay? So Mr. Wonderful, who bought us the tickets for Coachella. Well, we land, and this is the height of technology when the BlackBerries were really popping. And he had one of the old school BlackBerry phones. And right after we landed, his phone just starts blowing up with his emails. And the emails that come up are some of the it was very enlightening emails from women, lots and lots of women, not just one.
You mean like, so he was dating multiple women and you saw these coming and then y'all just broke up on the spot?
Well, we didn't quite break up. Well, we pretty much did break up on the spot, but we ended up stuck with one another for the remainder of the trip because we had round trip tickets.
Yeah.
And we ended up in just having to put up with each other for a couple of days, and it was the most uncomfortable road trip, ever.
Why don't you just go to the show and then just split off?
Yeah, you wanted to see Weezer.
Oh, yeah, I was so young back then and just out of my element, and we just ended up not going. We did rent a car, and we went and saw some windmills out there, which was pretty cool. But it was devastating. It was truly devastating.
Way more uncomfortable to go visit windmills when you can go to a loud-ass show and just ignore him.
I know.
He pouted the entire time. It was positively miserable.
Wow.
That's funny. All right. Well, you ask one question, you get an answer that's totally out of context and a different story.
Seriously.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Of course.
Wow.
Sorry to dredge up those memories. Damn. Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Laura.
What's the furthest concert you've ever gone to, road trip-wise?
So last year, we really loved the band Guster, a lot.
Yeah.
So we drove to Denver, Colorado.
Wow.
And then from South Carolina, the Charleston area. And then we drove from Denver, Colorado after that to Maine, to Portland, Maine, for Guster's on the ocean. Because, trying to work out, flights and, hotel and a rental car was just too much. But it ended up, we love having our own car when we're, we can go anywhere. Or we don't have to worry about Ubers. And when we were there to see Guster at Red Rocks with the symphony, we also found out a week before we realized, hey, Foo Fighters is playing there. So we saw Foo Fighters too.
Man, you're routing those a little sus. You go from South Carolina to Denver, then Denver to Maine?
You're a hardcore fan.
That is hardcore. But Red Rocks, that's one, it doesn't matter who's playing, that would be worth the road trip, in my opinion.
It is. And then we saw Foo Fighters. They said that was their biggest North American show. And it's me, my husband, David, and our two kids, Kaylin and Emma. So it's all four of us.
Damn.
And our SUV broke down, so we have to do this in a car.
Brutal.
But you were committed and you made the trip.
Yeah, that's committed, for sure.
Oh, yeah, we love them a lot.
Well, thank you, Laura. Appreciate you sharing.
Thanks so much. That is a true Guster fan.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's a big-time story. Thank you very much. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Hi, this is Richard from Independence, Missouri.
Nice.
Dude, we have got the streamers coming out today. I like that. What's the furthest road trip concert you've been to?
It was a tie between going from Atlanta to Indianapolis to see the Revivalists, the temperance movement. And this was part of a 3-week, 8,000-mile road trip. Because I also went to see the Head and the Heart in Denver.
Wow.
Was that at Red Rocks?
Yeah, I was down at Red Rocks.
Popular destination. And what was the rest of that 8,000 miles? Was that it?
Started in San Antonio, went to Denver, saw the Head and the Heart, went through Kansas City, St. Louis, car accident there, Louisville, Atlanta to see my mom, took her to a Reds game in Cincinnati, back to Atlanta, back to Indianapolis to see the Revivalists, St. Louis, Kansas City, Little Rock, back to San Antonio.
Damn, dude. Do you work?
Yeah, this was 2016, so I had so much time on my hands back then.
Well, that was a good way to spend the time. That was a good one. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
Yeah, man. Have a great day. We'll see you later.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Inside the opening 45 seconds. What a goal!
Jack McGlynn with that cannon of a left foot.
Never miss a game.
What a start for the United States.
Shot for distance. What a goal!
Never miss a moment.
Exquisite from the San Diegan.
Can he finish? Yes, he can! Yeah!
the U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hi, Morning X. Who is this?
Hi, good morning. This is Lorianne.
Okay, you have to tell us your longest road trip for a concert.
My longest road trip for a concert is actually upcoming. I am headed to Philadelphia in September.
Driving or flying?
I am driving. Actually, I'm going to drive from here to Kentucky first and then Kentucky up to Philadelphia. So going the long way.
To see who?
Right, don't hold us anymore with the, who is it?
Yeah, it's to see Sleep Token.
Sleep Token.
Oh, I have so many friends that love Sleep Token.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I wouldn't love them enough to drive to Philadelphia. They're not coming here?
They are, and then the Philadelphia show was on my birthday, and I was lucky enough to get tickets. They sold out pretty fast, so.
She's a fan, Barnes. Come on.
Yeah, I just wondered if there was a theme, like there was a reason why Philadelphia.
She's a fan.
Yep, she's a fan, and that I couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday once I had the opportunity to get tickets.
Your birthday gift to yourself.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, are they from Philadelphia?
No, they're from the UK.
Okay, I was seeing if there was a theme, like a reason why Philadelphia. Got it.
Love it.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our listeners love music. This is exciting.
Man, you think? Just a little bit. Squeeze one more in. Hey, good morning. Who is this?
It's Jennifer.
Jennifer, longest road trip to see a show. Who is it?
I'm going to see Oasis in Pasadena.
Oh.
I'm so jealous.
Is that in the Rose Bowl?
Yes.
Man, that's going to be an interesting place to see a show. When is that?
September 7th.
You got to call us back. We need a review.
Yeah, we absolutely want a review after you go.
Okay.
Are you flying or driving?
No, driving.
Wow.
Dude, that's far.
Wow, Jennifer.
The flights are cheap to LA, aren't they? I mean, you could probably got under $500.
I don't know. The tickets were how much?
Did you just want the experience?
Exactly. I work a 8 to 5 corporate life every day, and I was thinking to myself,
you go, girl.
This is an epic concert. I need to make it more memorable, so I'm going to drive.
Route 66, do it.
Yep.
All right, Jennifer, we need you to call us back after the show. We need a review. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the show.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate the calls. This is the original. This is 99X.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
We're throwing open the metaphorical closet doors of our lives. We're going to be cleaning out the closet. What no longer fits? Audit some of your relationships. How about auditing your emotions? Maybe it's your career you need to look at. Get your life together for this season.
The Ed Milet Show.
It's time for a little cleaning of the soul. Let's get a little ruthless, a little refreshing, and a little real. God bless you, everyone.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.